and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Today I wanted to do a video in honor of those who have had breast cancer and in honor of the breast cancer survivors. Personally, in my family, one of my grandmothers did have breast cancer. She had to undergo a mastectomy. Luckily, she did survive, and she lived many years after her mastectomy. Fortunately, no other immediate family members have been affected, but I do know women in my community that have either gone through this or are currently battling breast cancer. So this video is to honor them, remember them, and to remember to donate to one of the local or national charities. If you have a favorite breast cancer charity, please leave a link below so that I can kind of help spread awareness and funding to those groups and maybe some places that are not as well known. I will also be donating this month, so I will leave a link to which charity I will be donating to. And in that theme, since it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I know there's a lot of races and events going on, galas, fundraisers that are happening. And so I'm going to do 2 different makeup looks. And in the theme of one will be for like a fun party type, maybe a race event. And then the other would be more of an evening or fundraising type of gala event. So 2 different looks I'm going to do to kind of spread awareness and maybe to give inspiration of some looks you can do at these events. And so let's get started of an all pink look for the month of October. So let's get started. I've already put down some base makeup. The first thing I'm gonna do is go in with some blush. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush, and it is in Blushing Bride. It's a great, bright, vibrant pink color. So as I apply. Next, I have a pink highlighter. Let's see, this is the Becca Light Chaser Highlighter, and it is in Rose Quartz. So just a nice pink color. So this is the type of look I would do maybe if I was going to one of the Race for the Cure events. People get pretty festive and decorated at those events. So I would likely put makeup on for a race because it's a lot of fun when you decorate either a sign or wear some fun socks, decorate makeup, hair, and all of that. Just for camaraderie, everyone who's there at the event. So you can see that kind of pinky sheen that it's giving to my cheek. Also, even if I were going to like an evening event, I would wear these 2 products, the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Blushing Bride and also this Becca highlighter in the Rose Quartz. I think they're both really pretty and they would be doable for both a fun event and for more of an evening event. So I think my cheeks are done. And now for my eyes. I recently picked up the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette and I'm absolutely in love with it. They have some great pink shades in the palette, so I'm excited to use them today. So as a transition shade, what I'm going to put on is the color Incense right here. And I'm just gonna apply that all over my eyelid. I already do have the Urban Decay primer potion on my lid, and now I will apply the makeup. So just right into the crease. And this palette, as with any of the Anastasia palettes, a light hand is recommended. The pigments are the shadows are very pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. There we go. And then now I'm going to dip into Love, which is the very pretty pink color right here. And I'm going to place that just over Incense in my crease. And then to give a little bit of depth on my outer edge, I'm going in with Volatile, just to smoky my edges just a little bit. And then going back to Love to blend everything together. There we go. And if you do not have the Norvina palette, pretty much the colors I'm using, like the Incense is a light rust color that can be used as my transition shade. So any sort of rusty, orangey type of transition shade will work. And then Love is a nice, cool pink. So if you have a kind of dusty pink, that would be perfect. And then Volatile is a muted kind of brown color, more on the cool side. So those three colors, if you don't have the palette, are what you could possibly find to replicate this eye look. I am going to set down actually some glitter glue because we're going to get into some fun stuff next. So I'm using the NYX glitter primer. And I find using a finger with a short nail is a lot easier than the brushes. Okay. While I let that dry, the colors I want to use for my eyelid are Wild Child. Right here, the glittery pink color. And then I'm also going to put some glitter, actual pink glitter, and this is the NYX glitter, right on top of my eyelid over Wild Child to really make my eyelids pop. I grab a nice flat paddle brush. So I'm just creating an arch on my eyelid, almost like a cut crease, to place that Wild Child pink. And then I'm going to blend the edge just a little, because I don't want a total cut crease, but there we go. Okay, and now for the actual glitter. And I'm just gonna touch a little bit of the primer on my finger before I dip into the glitter itself. So for the glue, for the glitter, so you can see the sparkle as I turn my head with that bright pink glitter. And then for my under eye, I'm going to extend some of the Volatile color below. And then I will put Love from the inner corner and blend it with Volatile. So there is the finished eye look. Very sparkly and festive, but could be worn for pretty much anywhere where you would want to wear a sparkle glitter eye. Now for eyeliner, I have a beautiful pink eyeliner. This is from Butter London, and it is the Pistol Pink color. I'm going to line my eye with this, and then I will also apply a black liner underneath to help the pink kind of pop on my eye. Okay, so I first applied some of the pink eyeliner, and then I went over top with it with a black to just give a little accent of pink rather than a full eyeliner of pink. The pink is totally optional, but then I did wing out the eye look with my eyeliner to just give a little more drama to the overall eye. I also put a little bit of pink on the under part of my eye, just a little bit of an extra pop. Totally optional again, just like any of the glitter and all of that, just for fun to kind of give options of what else you can do. Now, for mascara, I already have some of the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara on, and that is holding up pretty well. If you have maybe some fun falsies that have bits of pink on it, I would say go for it. I happen to have the Great Lash Maybelline mascara in Wink of Pink that I'm going to apply to just the tips of my lashes as, once again, a fun little accent and pop of color. I feel that when using colored mascaras, usually for me, it's best if I put on a black mascara first and then I put the color over top. That lets me get enough coverage for the mascara, and then I use the color as more of an accent rather than the full lash look. I prefer to keep it a little more subtle with just a little pop of color on my lashes rather than completely coating my lash in the color. So my eyes are now done, my cheeks are done, and the lipstick I'm going to use today is the MAC Breathing Fire lipstick. And this is a great bright pink, and it's a matte formula, so it will stay for quite a long time. So there we go. This is the final look for maybe a race event or some sort of fun event going on this October for the breast cancer awareness. I think the pop on the lips and the eye make it a really fun look, especially when you're going to do stuff with maybe a team. Everyone can maybe wear the same shade of lipstick and you can all kind of have the camaraderie that way. So here is this final look. And now on to the second look. Okay, and now I'm back. So if I were leaving for the day, I would have set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, because this will help to set my makeup and last for a really long time, even if I'm outside. Also, one of the things that I've found in recent months is the Honest Beauty Invisible Blurring Powder. And this has been amazing. I found this at Marshall's over the summer, and I think it's incredible. It actually does keep my face pretty matte throughout the day. And even if I've been running errands and have been kind of sweaty, it dries back down matte again. So I really like this blurring powder and would highly recommend it. So these two would be staples for me if I were going to do an eraser event outside and I had full makeup on. So now I've taken off that previous eye look and the lipstick, and I'm going to show you a little more toned down look, incorporating pinks in a little more subtle way on the eyes. So again, I'm going into the Norvina palette. So if I'm gonna go for a night out look, I am going to deepen the contour. Just a little more chisel, since this is a little more of an evening event. And I will apply a little bit more of the Blushing Bride blush, the Becca Rose Quartz highlighter. And if you don't want something so bright with the highlight for an evening event, a more subtle kind of rose gold pink. This is Moon Dust from Ciate, and I think this is also really beautiful. Not as bright of a highlighter as far as the pink tone, but it does give a very light kind of ballet pink dusting. Okay, and now for the eyes. I am going back into the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm going to start the same way with Incense on my crease, and then I will apply Love just beneath that. Okay, so I didn't even notice, but my camera stopped recording. So to tell you how to finish the eye look, I used rose gold and I applied that directly to my eyelid, just on the very top of the lid. And then I went in with Drama and applied that on my outer corner and blended everything together, added a liner and mascara. And for lips, I was using Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Catnip, which is a nice rosy pink color that I think is great for an evening look that gives you a nice shade of pink without being over the top too pink. So here is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed both of the pink looks I did in this video in honor of breast cancer awareness. Let me know which charity you are planning to donate to, and as always, thank you for watching.